trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Utah Utes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runner with an impressive spin move there. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Fires it on the move. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Handoff to the back. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
To throw, it's McIntyre. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Canes. Just ran away from the defense. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Utes offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Jukes to get free. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Trying to extend the play. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game with this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter.
Utah 14, Miami 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. That's the spin move. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. Catch made, a lot of space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Utes line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's on the run. Launches deep. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right, Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass is caught. Finds room at the 30. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Takes the handoff again. Got space, looking to score. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And your Utah Utes will take over first and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Bringing pressure. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Touchdown, Utes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Defense not pressing this time. And they'll use the ground game here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though, to tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And looking for a big play here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play.
It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's McIntyre. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Going the other way, can they stop him? Out past the 30. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Utah. They go in front here in the second half. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And that's a solid gain with the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Scanning the field. It's Cook. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the option play here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. A quick juke. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Can he make it to the marker? And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Miami.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. It's an option look. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on 1st down. Lucky to avoid the interception there. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. The Hurricanes will try to keep this drive moving. And on the carry, he's heading left. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. 2nd and goal for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The run to the left, trying to find Pater. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and touchdown, Canes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. Offense takes the field. Oh, a reverse. Fighting him off. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Cook. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out. So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the right side. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's going to take off here. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw. It's Cook. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Back to pass. It's Cook. Quick throw, testing the middle. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure.